Imagine having 500, 1,000, 2,000 people going around the local village saying, have you tried out this? Have you been to that new restaurant? That's what these competitions do, and that's why they can have such a big impact. Within 3 weeks, we'd 10x'd the average weekly orders compared to pre-competition. Our advertising that was going direct to the e-commerce store was getting a 7.7 times ROI. Just to make that clear, for every pound we spent on advertising this sheep's cheese, we were getting 7.7 times the return in terms of revenue. And that's no mean feat when the average order value was between 18 to 25 pounds because it's a piece of cheese. In this video, I'm going to show you how we 10x'd weekly orders for an artisan, traditional, family-run British cheese brand, got over 3,000 email leads, and got return investment of over 7 times in just 3 weeks by using a viral giveaway to create some excitement and to get customers in the door. If you want to know how we got this result and how you can replicate these results, stay tuned to find out. Hi, and if you've not watched any of my videos before, my name's James Green and I run a social media advertising agency called Evergreen Growth and Marketing. We help our clients hunt attention online and turn clicks into customers. Now look, let's set the scene. 2020, awful year for a lot of food brands that rely on their orders from the trade, orders from retail, orders from hospitality and things like that, just like our new client, Berkswell Cheese did. They came to us having never really advertised online and having a very, very rudimentary website. They'd come to us via a recommendation of a company that were filming them like a great bespoke video that helped explain what Berkswell cheese is, the history of the brand, and why British people should start eating sheep's cheese. Because they'd never done it before, because we knew the website needed some work and we also wanted to see how people would interact with it, and because also it's in the run up to Christmas, we decided to work with them on what we call a viral giveaway. We knew that this approach, coupled with the launch of the new video, we could target cheese, wine, food lovers across the UK in a bid to get their attention and turn clicks into customers ahead of that Christmas period. What we did for Berkswell cheese is we ran what we call a viral giveaway, okay? And viral giveaways can be perfect for people who want to galvanize a fan base, create huge PR, and also understand more about their audience and create a bit of a wave and create some attention in a faster way than just doing direct social media advertising. It's all around gifting an incredible prize, like a once in a lifetime thing, whilst educating people of the product. And it's almost a Trojan horse into their attention and also into their wallet. The key to this is give away a prize that's targeted at your dream customer. Like the fortunate thing with any food brands out there, if you're watching, is people love food. People love food of all kinds and people get very excited about free food. If you're watching this and you're running another niche company who perhaps can't give away something as easily understandable as food, stay watching until the end because I'm going to recommend 10 different types of giveaway for 10 different types of businesses. It's key to say here now, we run all our viral giveaways with this amazing tool called Viper.io. That's Viper.io, and there's a link in the description where you could get a free trial period where you can play around with your competition before launching. You can understand all the mechanisms behind what we do and how we do it. The first step you've got to do is we've got to think of providing an amazing prize for a giveaway. Think of X £100 worth of supply. Think of giving away this for free. If you're a restaurant, can you give away a black card so someone can dine in for free or take away for free for the rest of the year? For Berkswell cheese, what we did is we created the ultimate cheese board ahead of the Christmas period. Business also tapped into their industry connections and combined that with a hell of a lot of other cheeses that complement their cheese. Got a cheese board, got some chutney, all the other assortments and stuff as well. And that meant the winning prize was worth well over £200. And also there's a bunch of runners-up prizes which involved a large amount of Berkswell sheep's cheese. If you're watching this in January when we launch the video, we're currently running our own giveaway using the Viper.io platform where you can win a pair of AirPods, a coffee machine, some Amazon vouchers, free one-on-one social media advertising coaching with yours truly to improve your ads, and then free lifetime access to our upcoming social media advertising academy. What we do for these giveaways is we guide traffic and we buy that attention on social media platforms and guide it to the competition entry page. Everybody who enters the competition is then a lead and placed on our email nurturing list where we gradually educate and inform them, one, about the giveaway to make them more involved in the giveaway and more engaged with the competition, and two, gradually inform and educate them about the brand and the business and why they should buy your product. Okay, you're drawing in people close rather than just spamming them with buy this, you're getting them to feel close to you And like I said before, it's a Trojan horse to their attention in the form of they can win these prizes. If we go through here, here's the entry page for the Berkswell competition. And this is just in the setup mode here. You can see we explain the prize pack, what first place is, plus these other runners up, more ways to win, a bit about the brand, but really it's all about getting them to enter the competition. Make it as easy as possible. Enter now, enter now. When someone enters, okay, they're taken to their competition entry page and their unique actions page. All these unique actions are set to deliver the brand long-term results and goals. Yes, you've got their email, which you can provide into an email list, and you can send email marketing to them related to the competition and then transfer them over to your main marketing list. But it's all around hacking these actions on the side here to reach the goals that you want for this competition. Our main one was, look, we wanted to give as many people that incentive to buy the cheese as possible. So once you hit a certain point threshold, 500 points, you got 10% off voucher to redeem on the online store. Once you got 1,000 points, you got a 15% off voucher to redeem on the online store. Okay, we wanted to learn more about how people were interacting with the store, where the bottlenecks were, and if we can analyze that and improve the conversion rates on the website. You can see here that there's actions such as follow us on Facebook, follow us on Instagram, like this post, comment on this post, follow some of the partners that we're working with.
It is me, Mark Zuckerberg, your overlord. You must like and subscribe, and you shall be rewarded when it is time for me to take over. Now back to you, James, for the rest of the video.
For this competition, the actions were very basic, but we've done previous ones where it's been answer this survey for a company that was doing research, or even when we worked with a sport betting app, it was download the app today. And that was the main way you can enter points. Okay. On the right-hand side here, there's when the competition is live, there's a leaderboard, which basically taps into everyone's little monkey mind, because all we are is simply shaved monkeys, and everyone is innately competitive. Okay, and wants to keep climbing and rising that leaderboard, meaning they're more engaged. Meaning, when you add new actions in, that might be like tag us on your Instagram story, people are more inclined to do that. Okay, and they are becoming, you're basically building an army of mini ambassadors, micro influencers, with the incentive that they've got to win the competition. Okay, that's why it's key to make sure that the prize is tailored to your type of dream audience. We find that in the UK, and I'm not stereotyping here, but middle-aged mums are the perfect audience for this because they love a competition, they love to win. In fact, sometimes you've got to be quite hot on your DMs and your emails, customer service, because people want their points fast. Now, getting on to the main way that we turn this from being a nice giveaway where we can advertise to people and you can galvanize your current customers and followers into winning it and sharing your post, etc., and them earning discounts, into how it can snowball and go viral. You want to incentivize as much as possible people inviting their network and their friends and family into this competition to earn points. Therefore, more and more people are coming into the competition, learning about your brand, joining your email list, sharing those actions, and it just keeps cascading and cascading. You've heard of the 6 degrees of separation. With a competition like this, you could take over a country. That might be a bit sensationalist, but you get the idea. So the mechanics of this competition encourage even more social sharing, and basically for the ad spend you're putting into the competition, you're getting so much more out of it because you're effectively engineering your brand to go viral. And the key here is then to translate those people who enter your competition into orders, okay, and into customers. How we did that is we used advertising to the competition, which helped build up our pixel audience, because their website never had a Facebook pixel on, so they'd never been able to retarget website visitors. They didn't have an email list, so we couldn't retarget people based on their previous customers. So what we needed to do was build this fast up from scratch. And what we did then was show people who've been entering the competition, we then showed them ads to bring them into our e-commerce store. Okay, so they're already familiar with the brand. They already knew who Berkswell Cheese were, and that was the company that they were trying to win this cheese competition for. What this also allowed us to do was, because we're attracting people who love cheese into the competition, we could create a lookalike audience from that, extend the competition out because more and more people were coming in, and then also get that lookalike audience and show the ads to the e-commerce store for that as well. We could get that lookalike audience and show ads direct to the online e-commerce store from that audience. Not to mention anyone in the competition who was earning points and unlocking vouchers was then being promoted to spend those vouchers on the store online. And within 2 weeks of launching, we got well over 2,500 entries. We thought and we anticipated with the budget we had, this would have taken us longer to reach those thresholds. We ended up switching more aggressively to advertising the e-commerce store earlier than we predicted. What this meant was because the competition was catching fire organically, because the 2,500 people that already entered it were then bringing more and more and more people in to earn points, we were then bringing more and more people into this store. In 3 weeks, we'd 10x'd the average weekly orders compared to pre-competition. Our advertising that was going direct to the e-commerce store was getting a 7.7 times ROI. Just to make that clear, for every pound we spent on advertising this sheep's cheese, we were getting 7.7 times the return in terms of revenue. And that's no mean feat when the average order value was between 18 to 25 pounds because it's a piece of cheese. Okay, if you've got a higher value product and your average order value is higher and the average cart value is higher, you can get much more returns from a similar campaign like this. One of the great things that we were took by surprise about, I think it's because it's a cheese brand and people love cheese, was the overwhelming positive feedback. And we're talking click-through rates of over 20% on some of our ads. Hundreds and hundreds of comments of people just praising the brand, praising the product, the competition. Let me just say here, this wasn't a fluke. The company that produced the video, that's Tinderbox, Matt and the guys at Tinderbox, I'll put another link, shout out somewhere in this video in the description. They produced an amazing video that told us the story of the brand, got people wanting to try the cheese and buy into the story of Berkswell. Without that, we might not have seen as much success. Okay, but that doesn't mean you need a fancy, well-produced video to run one of these giveaways and get a good return on investment. Okay, and have the best click-through rates. I mean, over 20% is something like we're not used to seeing, especially from a UK audience, especially in December. A good click-through rate, especially for a new brand without pixel data, anything above 1.5 to 2.5%, anything above that, you'd say, okay, that's a pretty good ad. That's got legs to keep going. And your click-through rate will improve with the better creative and also the more familiar and the bigger brand name that you are, people resonate with a bit more. By the time this competition had ended, we'd sold more cheese than the previous 6 months combined. Now, the brand has a valuable email list, which they can then consistently use to convert emails into revenue and build a brand off the back of that. Every email they now send out to their list is a chance to create recurring revenue and get those loyal customers back in, okay? And I think a lot of brands, particularly D2C e-commerce brands, they're sleeping on the opportunities that email marketing gives you. And I don't mean shit email marketing that just sends out a pointless thing every week. We mean contextual, relevant offers at the right time to the right audience. If you're a food brand like a cheese, the chances are we know that people would have finished their order of cheese within 7 days or 2 weeks, depending on the volume they ordered. So we're setting up email automations that hit these people back up after they finish, say, how do you like that? Would you like to repeat the order? Here's a 10% off discount code. And you slowly build loyalty. If someone buys from your brand 5 times, they're likely to be a customer for life. So go hard and really, really work and fine-tune your email marketing process to get that customer loyalty. Speaking of email, here's another make or break factor behind the success of this campaign. We sent regular, almost daily emails to the most engaged competition entries to keep coming back, to keep enter. That page I showed you earlier where it had all the actions in, they weren't there from day one. We slowly added in. We did things like on one day, whoever had the most points in that day earn a prize. You can do things in terms of one day have double the amount of points for a 24-hour period to keep people engaged and to keep them coming back, to keep them sharing your competition to their networks, to invite more people in, and then you're growing your email list and literally you're growing your opportunity in selling your product. Imagine having 500, 1,000, 2,000 people going around the local village saying, have you tried out this? Have you been to that new restaurant? That's what these competitions do, and that's why they can have such a big impact. And look, you might have seen people try giveaways on social media where it's like this post and we'll pick a random winner. They do not work. There's no long-term tangible results for you as a brand. And if anything, you might think, oh yeah, we're getting good engagement rate on this post. But Instagram and Facebook know what you're doing, okay? And they're going to punish you long-term. But also, you're not attracting the types of customers and loyalty that you want. Okay, we want the winner of our prizes to be someone who's gone above and beyond. They've put their fucking work in, to be honest. The person who won this competition invited over 100 other people into the competition, all friends and families, and I think knew them from some cheese forum or something. They invited over 100 people. They introduced 100 potential new customers to the business. Well done. Okay, and they are deserving of a prize. They are deserving of discounts. They are deserving of runners-up prizes, not someone who's randomly picked from liking a post. Doesn't work like that. You need to run giveaways and run campaigns that are smart and give you long-term tangible results. In this competition, we only use Facebook and Instagram advertising, and we created a bunch of different adverts guiding to the competition, retargeted competition entries, going straight to purchase. But you could run these competitions and advertise on Google, YouTube, Snapchat, TikTok, even LinkedIn we've done before as well. If you're watching this and think, right, we love the idea of this competition, we want to get started, there's a link in the description where you could start playing around and building your competition yourself using the software we use. If you're watching this and you're thinking, right, we'd love to run one of those competitions, but we also want you guys to run it because you know what you're doing, get in touch. There's a link in the description. You can just DM me on any platform and we can work with you on your next viral giveaway and get your brand out there. And look, earlier on I said I'll give you 10 different ideas for 10 different industries of competitions that you could do. So look, dentists out there, why don't you gift away one perfect Hollywood smile makeover? Whether it's all these composite bonding and veneers, whitening, all that treatment that you're trying to sell to people, those premium treatments, give it away to one lucky winner and get them to be the testimonial on the case study, and you walk people through the whole process and then educate them on how great your treatment is. Beauty salon, thinking like a nail salon or hair salon, give a year's worth of treatments away to one of your lucky customers. Restaurants, the obvious route to go down here is copy Nando's and get a black card. Make that person feel special, make them feel elite, okay? And then you might run one of these away every 6 months, every year, every month, and you build up a cohort of people that can eat at your restaurants for free, and it creates a huge PR opportunity in the local area. B2B businesses, give away X £100 worth of your service, or focus on the products, prizes, and like a suite of things that your individual customer would love. Look, we're running a giveaway right this moment, as I mentioned earlier, and we built this for entrepreneurs, small business owners like you, and give you the support you need. If you're like a builder or a home improvement company, you could give someone that loft conversion, extension, kitchen refit of their dreams, okay? You're giving it away to one person in the mind that that's going to generate a ton of leads off the back of it that you can then turn into jobs in the future. Look, I know 2020 has been bad for weddings, but hopefully 2021 is going to be a lot better. If you work in any sort of environment in terms of weddings, in terms of photographers, bridal dresses, wedding planners, the little rum shacks you get at the wedding receptions, do one wedding for free. Like, anyone who's getting married is looking to save money somehow. If you can gift that away, you can create some great content out of it. You know you can target brides to be very effectively online with social media. It could be a great prize for someone out there. Baby products, give the ultimate newborn bundle. What are stuff that every mother and father to be needs in their life? And what are some great things that their baby's going to need? If you're struggling for ideas to go with the product that you've got, add up nappies, okay? E-commerce brands out there, it's really simple to give a huge giveaway of X £100 worth of your products. For those larger brands out there who are hunting for influencers, you could even host a giveaway like this where the winner of it becomes the face of your brand, okay? And you'll help. What you want to do is incentivize those micro influencers into galvanizing their community, and you can see which ones actually drive clicks and conversions rather than ones who've got loads of followers and people do fuck all with it. Look, if you're a gym, personal trainer, boutique fitness studio, give them a transformation and a year's membership. Because if you give them some sort of package where they get a year's membership and they get a transformation with PT sessions included, private one-on-one tutorials, you're changing someone's life. One, it's going to be a prize that loads of people want. And all those people that want that prize, they want the result that you sell anyway. If someone out there wants to win the prize of a year's access to an MMA Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu gym and also receive 2 one-on-ones every week for 3 months, that's a great prize. Anyone that enters that competition is going to perhaps be a customer for your MMA or Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu gym because they wanted to win the prize originally. okay? And you're getting your name out there and your brand out there in the community once. Equally, if you're a personal trainer just working in a local commercial gym, hopefully when they open up again, you could advertise to people in your local area to transform themselves for summer with a 6-week plan, okay? And you're gifting away. You might give multiple of these away for free to different winners. And you could top it up with resistance bands, kettlebells, nutrition and protein, etc., etc., etc. If you work in any way to do with tourism or lifestyle brands, give away a free holiday. People will be gagging for a holiday when they can. And I don't know if I've done more than 10 or less than 10, but the last one I want to say is if you work as a barber, give away free fades for life. Simple. Same as a black card in Nando's. You're giving away to one amazing customer, free fades for life. They're going to love you. They're going to talk about you to everyone that they've ever met. Okay? And they are going to be your biggest salesman and evangelist and could build a business for you off the back of them chatting about how they once won a competition where they can get free fades for life. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please leave a like, please subscribe, please share it with a business owner that you think might benefit. Look, if you're still watching this video now, I'm guessing you got some sort of value out of it. If you want a lot more value, you want to understand the foundations and the fundamentals of social media advertising, you want me to walk you through it and coach you step by step, week by week, day by day on how to turn clicks into customers, why not check out our Social Media Advertising Academy, where we coach and support business owners, marketers, entrepreneurs, people like you, how to get success with social media advertising. There's a link in the description where you can join up today.